Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining me for this storyboard tumbler. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below which tumbler you'd like to see next week. So this is actually going to be a two-part video. Part one is going to obviously be this one, and then part two is going to be uploaded in about 30 to 35 days. I really want to give that Crystalac time to fully cure. I'll explain more about that at the end of this video, but yeah, let's get started. So starting off, this is your storyboard tumbler. I'm pretty sure this is just paper that's in here, that the thing isn't actually white, but yeah, it's just the paper. So it's going to have technically three pieces. You're going to have the top piece, which is the silver one. You're going to have the plastic piece, which goes in like that. And then you're going to have the bottom. Okay? So what we are going to do for the purpose of this tutorial is we are going to just have this piece out. So you're taking these three pieces, and I would suggest putting them in whatever box. I have my hot box, so I'm just going to put them in there. And I decided to put the lid technically towards the bottom because the bottom of the cup does not actually stay on. Okay, so what we are going to be doing for our first step, before we sand it, before we anything, okay, we're going to be filling this bottom with hot glue. This is going to prevent the water from leaking inside of the cup, creating mold, creating damage. Like, we don't want that. We're going to spend some time on this tumbler, okay? I have my glue gun. It is loaded with a glue stick. We have let our glue gun finish heating up. Now what we are going to do is we're going to fill this top hole. So we're literally just going to take our glue gun and we're just going to start jetting this inside. Alright, so what you're looking for is that. So I don't know if you can see, but it has, like, it's filled at the top. No more is getting inside of it. So what we are going to let this do is we are going to let this dry for 24 hours. Then we will start the prepping process. Make sure if you're doing this at home and you're using a heat gun that you unplug it at this point, okay? Okay, so we are going to be sanding our storyboard tumbler. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start at the very bottom. If it doesn't come all the way off, it's fine. This is going to be like really completely hidden. And then one thing you want to make sure, don't touch this line. You only want to do under it. We're all done. We are going to wait for this to completely dry before we touch it again. Because this is going to be a galaxy tumbler, I'm actually going to be painting this black. Now, I have two types of brushes. I have the blush brush, which is going to be most of the cup, and then I have a tiny makeup brush, and that's just going to be this very top, because we want to try the best not to get anything in this seal, okay? Now, we are not going to do the bottom of this cup, okay? There we are. Yes, it is still very streaky. This is either going to need 2 or 3 coats. We will end up finding out. But now we're going to let this dry and I'll see you back. Okay guys, we are going to be doing our second layer of the black gloss for the StoryBoard tumbler. All done. So we're gonna definitely let that wait an hour, and then if we need to do a third coat, it's not that big of a deal. I do think it might be okay. It's definitely just like a tiny bit streaky, but like I said, I think that might be able to work for us since this is a Galaxy cup. So I'll see you guys back in an hour. Alright guys, so we are going to be glittering our StoryBoard tumbler. So I'm going to be using different colors. I have one that I got off of Amazon, and then pretty much the rest are from Inspired Glitters. So this one is Pinch of Neon, Evil Queen, Ocean Spray, Dragon Snot, and Watermelon Kiss. So I'm going to try very hard not to put on too much glitter because I am probably just going to be taking it back up and... Oh wow, check that out. That's the Pinch of Neon, okay? I'm purposely leaving some of the spots black. And then I got these. These are actually for the inside. We are going to let that dry for the hour. Then we're going to be putting our E6000 on it really well because I don't think I'm going to do a second color. Actually, I like this one enough. Okay, so this has been sitting here for a few hours, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be spraying my E6000 on it. Get everything I can out of here. Okay guys, so now we are going to be smushing. Alright guys, so we're all done smushing it, so we're going to go ahead and do a layer of BT. Okay guys, so we are going to make our first layer of BT. I found these little travel things on Amazon, and I actually love them because what we're going to do is we're going to take our BT, and I'm only going to do just like a little bit because this is definitely not a big cup at all. So like that. And then I'm going to take my liquid silver mica, and I just want to add a tiny bit of shine. So I'm just adding, like if you can tell, I added very little. I'm going to put the top on. And I'm just going to shake it. Oh, I can put the top on correctly. This is going to add just a different layer of shininess to our cup, which I'm happy with because I kind of want it to like resemble stars. So once it's all mixed up, I kind of like release some of it, the air built up, and then I shake it up a little bit more. All right, so that's that. Alright, so I have a little bit left over for another project if I wanted to. I think it's going to look really good when it dries. So now we're going to let this spin for an hour, then we're going to let it sit for 3, and then we'll be back for our second layer of bright tone. So because this is going to be such a long tutorial on this StoryBoard tumbler, I'm only going to show you me applying our bright tone once. So this is going to be the same. All of our coats I will include underneath here, like all the coats that I ended up doing, okay? Okay, so now that's finished, we're just gonna wait for it to dry, then we'll apply another coat. Alright guys, we are going to be doing our last coat of bright tone. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? I am so excited about this cup. I cannot actually wait. We are now going to let this dry and we're going to be back in a bit, okay? Our next step that I'm going to show you is actually putting everything together. So I'll see you back here in 4 hours. Okay guys, so we are going to be talking about our storyboard, all right? We've done all of the coats. This is what it looks like. I apologize, my mirror light is causing a really big glare. Let's see if I can't move that away. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So first, you want to clean up inside the rim. Now here's the thing. I don't necessarily have anything, but if you needed to clean up inside the rim, you would just take your X-Acto knife and you would make sure to angle it and you would just clean up inside of it. But I literally don't have anything inside of it, and that's just from applying our bright tone carefully, okay? Alright. So, I picked up this Gorilla Glue, okay? It is clear grip. It says it is waterproof. It is crystal clear and it holds in seconds. Flexible, paintable, use like E6000. Because on one of the instructions it does say to apply it on both surfaces. So what I'm doing is I'm literally just putting it on the end of my popsicle stick. Okay? And then I'm taking my popsicle stick. Sorry, I totally lost where I am. And I'm just putting it in and like spreading it. As you can tell, I'm just literally, I'm doing it on the rim and I'm doing it on the top too. Strangely enough, this does kind of smell like E6000. Gonna hold it tightly for like a minute. It does say it bonds immediately and it's very hard to reposition it. So thankfully this thing just goes right on. I'm going to take one of my makeup wipes, and you see all this stuff that kind of spruched out. I'm going to go ahead and wipe that away. All right. So now our rim's all cleaned off, okay? So now what we're going to do is we are going to screw in the bottom, okay? Make sure it's nice and tight, okay? And then we are going to put something heavy on top, okay? We are going to let that sit for 24 hours, okay? When we come back to it, it should be good, nice and sealed and whatnot. Okay, so I have taken the pressure off of the cup, and I am gonna show you guys the end result as of right now. I'm very sorry this video is coming at you so late. Unfortunately, this is my only day off, and they are working on my roof, so during the day was really not happening for me. I've attached the plastic piece to the top with my Gorilla Glue. Okay, and then I screwed in the bottom and I put pressure for 24 hours. I've removed the pressure. So we're gonna let that cure for about 30 to 35 days. I wanna make sure that it is fully cured before I add my water and my baby oil. Originally, I was gonna add glycerin, which I had mentioned earlier on in this video, but I had actually read that people have had more success with baby oil. So I will go ahead and be adding that water and baby oil and then securing the bottom with the super glue again after 30 days. Again, I do apologize. I am going to put a quick video of how this cup looks. Because of the silver BT that I added my very first layer, it really shows the glitter almost like it's moving, but it is very, very, very hard to capture when I'm just like holding it in front of you. So it really like wasn't working well at all. So I will be going ahead and attaching this at the end. Thank you so much for staying all the way, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!